What's going on, guys? Mr. Claster here. Welcome back to another Clash Royale video, guys. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a brand new deck that's really used very heavily in the top leaderboards, and it is the new meta deck. So this is the Giant deck, and the funniest thing is in the second replay, you guys will see I'm going to be going up against the same exact deck I'm using. Like, seriously, every single thing is exact the same. So it's a pretty interesting battle, and we're going to have to, balance things out in the second replay. But the first replay was in a tournament. So currently I am in a tourney, and I was facing a Royal Giant user. Now, this deck is amazing, guys. So I was kind of browsing through some meta decks that the top players use, and Giant is getting more and more famous. I think they're going to nerf the Giant one way or another, because I think Clash Royale knows that the Giant is getting kind of overused a little bit inside the game, because it is very strong, and this deck is amazing. As you guys can see, I already almost took down his right side, and I'm going to be starting on his left side, but this was a pretty good battle as well. So I gotta say, though, this deck is amazing. So I will throw a screenshot of the deck on the screen, guys, so you can see what kind of exact deck it is. And my favorite part is the Giant and the Musketeer. I really think both of those combos work really good. I also like the Ice Spirit and the P.E.K.K.A. that works well with the Musketeer too. But the Giant does so much damage, guys, and the thing is, even if you drop a P.E.K.K.A., it takes quite a few hits from the mini P.E.K.K.A. to destroy the Giant. It takes like what, 4 or 5 hits to nail it down. So I really think this deck is amazing, guys, and so far I've not been playing Clash Royale too much because I have other things going on, but for some reason I can't pass 3,100 trophies or even hit the Arena 9. I don't know why, it's just me, but I don't know, it's just I lose some close battles, I win some close battles, but I just never reach over the 3,100 kind of trophy mark. I used to reach like 3,300, I think 3,400 as well. Yeah, 3,400 was my highest trophy count, 3,421. So, but with this deck, I'm still learning this deck. Like, I've been using it probably the last 3 to 4 days, and I am in a tournament, so that's why I'm testing it as well. As you guys will see this first replay, it is based on the tournament, and honestly, this deck is amazing. It counters Hog Riders because of the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Musketeer. It counters the Royal Giant because of the P.E.K.K.A., the mini P.E.K.K.A., and the Musketeer as well. Both of those do massive amount of damage per second. I mean, if you drop the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Musketeer, they will take down the Royal Giant in just a couple of seconds. And what I love about the Giant is it's very slow and tanky, and it just really hits really hard on the crown towers. You guys will see in just a second. I really thought I was going to lose this battle because the player made a pretty good comeback, taking one of my sides down, but I knew from this point on I had a good shot at winning. And actually, this was a very close battle. You guys will see towards the very end, it was just, it could have been a 2-second difference, even 1 second difference. So I dropped my Giant Ice Spirit behind, he drops the Wizard and Hog Rider, and luckily I take down his side before he takes down my side, but it would have been over for me in just a second. So there we go. That was a nice, I think it was a 40 trophy offer I got, so that was pretty nice. Now the second replay is the exact same deck I'm going to be facing up against this player. Both are level 10, so it's going to be interesting who wins this battle and kind of who counters, which side. And I gotta say, guys, going up against your own deck is very different than going up against any other deck. It's just because you know what kind of deck he has, and you have to kind of counter how you would counter your own deck. And especially if you get matched up like this, it's not as easy as you guys think going up against your own deck. It's actually pretty challenging, but I do love the guards. I love this deck. I think number 4, number 5 player had this deck, and I gotta say, it's pretty good though. So the gameplay is a little bit slow in the beginning because we were both kind of trying to decide who should attack which side and how should we attack each side, and what kind of troops we should deploy. So it was kind of a little bit of a toss-up. So we both drop elixir collectors. I do have an extra elixir collector, but he is beating me in elixir. So the Ice Spirit, what it does, it slows down the P.E.K.K.A. It actually freezes the P.E.K.K.A. for a couple of seconds. This gives the Giant a couple hits on the tower, which could really make a difference, especially either in overtime or when it's really close. So I do drop my guards because the guards are an amazing distraction for a lot of troops, such as the Hog Rider. It could be a good distraction for the Valk. Also the Musketeer too. It's a really good distraction for that as well. So he also got a couple hits on my tower left side as well. So the P.E.K.K.A.'s going in. I believe he's going to drop. Yeah, there we go. He's going to drop the guards to stop my P.E.K.K.A, and that was a pretty good stop. So my Musketeer is going to get a couple of shots on the left side, and here we go, guys. We're going to be, I think at this point we kind of, saw that we have the exact same deck. At least I did. I was like, when I was in this battle, I was like, this player has almost the exact same deck. I wasn't sure if it was the exact same, hard to tell, but looking back, it was the 100% the same deck, so it's pretty interesting. I'm sure he took it from the top leaderboards as well. And again, I'm just, practicing this deck. Like, I'm not perfect with it, and I still have a lot of learning to do with this deck because, if I want to reach 3,500 trophies with this deck, I'm going to have to, play with it a lot and see what works for me. But honestly, I'm not giving up on this deck, even if I lose a lot of battles. This deck, if you know how to use this deck, it is just strong, and the elixir collector really makes a difference, especially when it's double elixir time or overtime. It's just super crazy, and it just piles up elixir, and you can keep dropping giants, musketeers, P.E.K.K.A s, the mini P.E.K.K.A s, I guess, and like everything all at once. So again, this was another pretty close battle. I mean, not the closest as it was before, but it was still fairly close. So I do drop the giant again. He drops the giant, and let's see who's going to make it here. So we both dropped the mini P.E.K.K.A as well, but I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, tell me in the comment section below what you guys think about this deck. Now, I'm not sure if the Clash Royale will nerf this giant. I think they will, because a lot of players are actually using this deck and using the giant with either 3 musketeers. The musketeers, you guys will see in this video already have seen, and the mini P.E.K.K.A or P.E.K.K.A. So different combinations of this army. But anyway, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. In the comment section below, tell me what you guys think about it. Personally, I'm going to be using this deck. Even if it gets nerfed, I'm still going to use this deck just because it works for me. It's way better than the Hog Rider deck. It's better than the Royal Giant deck, which, oh my gosh, I'm never going to use the Royal Giant deck. But anyway, as always, I'll see you all on my next video.